What's going on, internet? It's your boy Scootaloo, one third of the Less Than Stealthy Ninjas, and I want to welcome you to a different Car Chronicles review because it's not so much a full review; it's kind of a first impressions type of review. Um, but before I continue, shout outs to Cosmic Boss, shout outs to Aranya Miss, you know, the other two-thirds of the Less Than Stealthy Ninjas, and I'm here to talk about The Last of Us. The long-awaited TV show, the TV adaptation of the video game finally dropped. To give a little backstory, The Last of Us originally dropped on the PS3 back in 2013, if I remember correctly. I want to say it was like 2013, 2012. It had a PS5 remaster, I want to say a year ago. And, they were saying that a TV show was in development, movie was in development, all in all, but finally it was concrete HBO TV show in production. Um, for those who know me, and for the ones who don't, welcome. The Last of Us is my favorite PS3 game of all time. I've never played a game that invoked so much emotion. It was fear, anxiety, angst, anger, sadness, happiness, all of that. All of that was rolled into my experience with The Last of Us. And to hear they wanted to make a film or TV adaptation, immediate fear. Because for those who knows, video games and live action adaptations, the batting average isn't good. So to hear one of my favorite games of all time was getting adapted into physical media, it was scary. Then when they started to make the role, when they started to make everything concrete, and it was like, hey, it's going to be a TV show, it's going to be on HBO. I was like, okay, HBO doesn't miss too much. So my fear and worry was dropping because HBO doesn't miss too much. Then they started to announce the actors. You got Pedro Pascal as Joel. You might know him. He was Oberyn in Game of Thrones. He was I cannot remember, but the overall villain in Wonder Woman 84. You got Bella Ramsey, who was playing Ellie, Game of Thrones. Um, you got other people, you got others, but I don't want to get too far because once again, we're only talking about the first episode and impression. But they announced, who was going to play Tommy, who was going to play David, who was going to play Marlo, Marlo, all of these people that basically graced Tess, everybody who graced the first game. Uh, then of course, you get the images and the trailers, and it was like, wait, this looks stunning. And this past Sunday, episode 1 dropped. They gave us about 80 minutes of episode. I don't know how it has been possible, but I've never thought I would see the day where a adaptation of a video game is damn near parallel to the source material. Maybe it's because Neil Druckmann, who worked on both the game and the show, is a part of it. Maybe that the vision of the game and the vision of the show was going to be the same because they didn't do no weirdo things like, oh, this character didn't have this or this character wasn't named. No, it's almost shot for shot with the video game. To give an overall blanketed, the first episode is roughly about the first 3 to 4, maybe 5 hours of the game, give or take. Um, the show starts off in Austin, like how it did in the game, and you meet Joel, and you meet Tommy, and you meet Joel's daughter. Her name just escaped me just that fast. It'll come back to me. But they didn't do no weird change up like, oh no, Joel had a son. No. It's almost shot for shot. Sarah. They threw in some extra little things here and there. All of it is a chef kiss. I would never thought I would see the day where a video game adaptation is near perfect. If this is what they gave us episode 1, I cannot wait to see what they do for the rest of the show. Just like, I mean, hell, they even did something greater in the show that they did in the video game, which, spoiler, if you have not watched the show nor played the game, the way they make you fall in love with Joel's daughter, Sarah, in such that fast time is very reminiscent of the first 15 minutes and up. And if you know, you know. They did an amazing job with the casting. They did an amazing job with the set pieces so far. They did an amazing job with showing how the world never recovered, which basically, to rewind a little bit, in The Last of Us, a mysterious virus suddenly takes over. And the way the game did it was they basically show you this disease took over here, and the game jumps 20 years later, and the world is still in shambles from what happened. And they did the exact thing in this too. Like, this is almost making me want to play the game again. Like, this is almost making me want to get the remastered edition and play it all over again, because just seeing it again and now seeing it physically on a TV show rather than actually playing it is giving me the feels to want to play the game again. It was just as haunting. It was just as nerve wracking. It was just as anxious. Everything that the first few hours of the video game gave me, that's what the show gave me. And it's 80-minute runtime. And once episode 1 ended, I was like, I was sad as if I never played the game. Like, I was genuinely like, wait, I gotta wait to next Sunday, as if I didn't play The Last of Us. I played The Last of Us. I know what happens, but the show was so good. I was literally sitting there like, oh, wait, I played the game. I know what happens. Like, literally, I was literally just like, oh, I gotta wait till next Sunday. Wait, I played this game. I know what happens. And it's almost shot for shot. If you never played the game and you was curious, watch the show. Watch the show. Because I know Last of Us was a PlayStation exclusive. Well, sorry, it was. Last of Us is a PlayStation exclusive. So if you never got a chance to hear what the hype was about, you never got a chance to play, to see what the hype was about, the reason why this game was winning all of these Game of the Year awards and was being discussed for years on end, you finally get to watch the TV show. And hell, if you never even heard of The Last of Us because video games is not your thing, check out the show. Because the curious factor of it is, I will not be surprised if people want to go back and play the first one again. I wouldn't be surprised if this turns a new generation because, like I said, the original came out on the PS3. We're now on the PS5, and now I can see why they made that remaster because this could potentially make people want to play the game because, like I said, it is faithful so far. Like, yeah, they have to, cause they have to sprinkle in some little things here and there, but it's nothing that's going to take away from what the game did. It's not like they just did some weird stuff like, oh, um, the fungus disease that's been taking over everybody, it came from an asteroid from outer space. No. Just how mysterious they left it in the game is just as mysterious in here. They even did something kind of cool in the beginning of the show, which I won't spoil because I will let y'all watch it for yourselves. But I'm pretty sure the ninjas will do a full-fledged CCR when the show is over with. But my goodness, I am thoroughly impressed. I am thoroughly here. Thank you to HBO for letting them bring their creation to life and seeing it live. Uh, they gave this show a budget, and it wasn't a small budget, and I am here for it. But like I said, check it out. If you're curious and want to play the game, play the game. If not, watch it weekly. I'm gonna be watching it, and like I said, I'm watching that as if I didn't play the game. Uh, but yes, I'm pretty sure when it's all said and done, we will give a proper CCR and give our proper thoughts. But I just wanted to give first impressions of the first episode because never did I think I would see such an amazing video game adaptation. Plain and simple. I just wanted to give first impressions because if you were skeptical or on the fence, watch it. Plain and simple. And you will see why the video game was so loved. Plain and simple. So far in episode one, all the actors, the set pieces, the scenes. If I wasn't holding my phone, I'd give it 2 thumbs. But check it out, watch it. Let us know how you feel. Let us know what you think about the first episode. Let us know what you think about The Last of Us in general. If you played the game, didn't play the game, let us know out below in the comments. Um, yeah, it's amazing. It's beautiful. Check it out. Watch it. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for listening. Thank y'all for watching. I'm Scootaloo, Scooter Ray. Shot sides to Cosmic Balls, Around Your Miss, the other two ninjas. Like, subscribe, comment, all below. Let us know what you think about The Last of Us. Let us know what you think about the game. Let us know what you think about episode one. All of the above. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, HBO, for making this happen. Like I said, y'all rarely miss when it comes to TV. And so far with episode one, it was an immediate home run. They putting up numbers on the board. Out the gate. Fire. Thank y'all for tuning in. Until next time, Ninja Nation, we're just trying to make our Ninja Village proud. Peace.